Appreciate your recalling us back in here a month into Congress. Some of our colleagues here are in a big hurry to spend more taxpayer dollars and enact a liberal wish list. And just a few months ago, we were sitting here in this committee, and committee Democrats on this committee referred to that liberal spending wish list is Washington gamesmanship, party politics. One member described it as a waste of time, but here we are. That's not what Wisconsin wants. It's not what the country wants. People in Wisconsin, people across the country, we want to get back to work. We want our way of life back. We want to get back to work. Let's talk about where we are today. Congress and President Trump have already provided $4 trillion in coronavirus relief, including $915 billion that was authorized less than 6 weeks ago. And I know that's what Joe Biden calls a down payment. But by the latest estimates, almost $1 trillion of that's been allocated has not yet been spent. And so let's conceptualize what this means. We've already provided $12,000 for every single person in the United States. That's $48,000 for a family of four. You could buy a new Cadillac car with that kind of money. And about a third of it, this is what's important, about a third of it, nearly $4,000 per person, hasn't even been spent. And so now my colleagues want to move forward and spend another 1.9 trillion rammed through on a party line vote. That's another $5,700 per person. And a big portion of these funds would be earmarked for projects like bailing out states like Illinois, that have been fiscally irresponsible for years. The Illinois pension fund system is absolutely out of control. Meanwhile, in my home state of Wisconsin, as in many other states, tax collections turned out to be better than expected. The Wisconsin Department of Administration just a few days ago reported that, quote, our state's fiscal condition has remained remarkably resilient, end quote, pointing out the continued tax revenue growth in states like Illinois. Why should Wisconsin have to bail out states like Illinois? They should not. But wait, there's more. My colleagues also want to use this package to push through a whole host of job-killing measures. Killing a Keystone Pipeline and private sector infrastructures, not enough. And I appreciate, Dr. Strain, you discussing some of these policies here today. We're living in a time when far too many workers and small businesses have shut their doors and workers are out of work. 61% of adults in the United States are currently in the labor force. We haven't seen labor force rates at this level consistently since the Carter administration. We want to get people back to work. Now is not the time for job-killing ideas. It's time to slow down the spending spree. Focus, focus, focus. Focus on what's important. Focus on getting vaccines to everyone who wants one. Focus on getting kids back in the classroom. Focus on reopening the economy safely and responsibly. And the spending spree that we're discussing here today does not do that. I yield back.